Hello, Max Blues, your source for all things Everton. I'm James Palston. I'm here to talk through my reaction to Everton's 0-0 draw against Aston Villa yesterday. To be honest, I thought it was a decent game, a decent Premier League game. It reminded me of the games from the sort of 16, 17 years ago against Villa, where we were quite well matched. Obviously, they're a better team than us and they're much higher in the league and all these things. But I just felt like on the day we were quite well matched. I thought Villa were more dangerous going forward, but I felt when we went forward, obviously we had a couple of really good chances to score, particularly in the first half. Both teams had a goal disallowed for rightful offside decisions. I think that the reminders of those games from, you know, the Martin O'Neill, David Moyes eras were sort of underlined by a bit of bite and a bit of fight from both sides, and I thought we saw that as well, particularly in the second half when things got a bit violent. But yeah, no, I thought it was a decent game, to be fair, and I thought both teams were good value for the point. I think at the start of the game we had the better of the opening sort of few minutes, and then Villa kind of came into it a little bit. Obviously scored the goal, which was disallowed. Took way too long to come to that decision. I watched the replay when I got in, and it seemed incredibly obvious that Bailey was offside, but it took at least 2 or 3 minutes to make that decision, which is just absurd. We need to get this semi-automated offside in ASAP. I think it's meant to be next season, isn't it? But yeah, I'm sat there thinking this has gone on for sort of at least 2.5, 3 minutes by now, and I get in and I look at the replay and it seemed obvious to me, but whatever, that kind of woke us up a little bit. We then should have scored ourselves. Great ball by Arnaud Danjuma, pretty much all he did all game. Same for Calvert-Lewin going through on goal. But yeah, I read a lot of people saying they weren't confident in all of them scoring, and I totally get it. I mean, I thought he was going to put it in the net, to be honest with you, myself, but it's a poor finish. It's a decent save by Arnaud as he stays up and spreads himself well, akin to his World Cup final save. Obviously it wasn't quite as good and probably not quite as important, but yeah, it's a decent save. And he made a good save as well from Garner, because it was very much low down to his left, and he got across to tip that away. I thought that was going to sneak in as well, just to sort of 5-10 seconds later. But yeah, that and Shaw, we went in 0-0 at the break. Pickford made 2 good saves as well towards the end of the half. All he had to do all game, really, to be fair. And then, yeah, real goal line scramble, brilliant tackle by Vitaly Mykolenko to save a certain goal. And then we had Coleman, I think Garner, Tarkowski, all three of them, but we're back on the line to block, I think it was Douglas Luiz's follow-up. And then Decore scored right at the end. He looked offside, flag went up straight away. Great finish by Decore. If only Calvert-Lewin could have done that sort of 45 minutes earlier. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I take the point, move on. I would have taken a point before the game because, you know, we needed to stop the rot of defeats in the league. I think it's obviously 3 on the bounce, one where we definitely should have got beat by Tottenham. We were a bit unlucky against City, and we were really, really, really poor against Wolves. So, draw with Palace, draw here today. Hopefully go and win on Wednesday. Obviously we'll be talking about it in another video maybe. We've got potentially bigger fish to fry, but yeah, I was pleased with the performance on Sunday. I thought we put in a good shift, and it's great to have, obviously, have Decore back and have kind of the bulk of the team that you want to see playing games kind of already. I think that's our best 11, to be honest with you. Pickford, Coleman, the 2 centre-halves, Mykolenko, Garner, Onana, Harrison. Obviously I'd bring McNeil in over Danjuma, but other than that, I think with Decore and Calvert-Lewin in there, that's our best team. And I thought they put in a really good shift, and they stopped a good team from not only coming and beating us, but, you know, even scoring and keeping the game goalless. Very different to the game last season against them, where it felt quite easy for them and they kind of dispatched us with relative ease, 2-0. But good point for us again. Another point built on last season, and yeah, the more points we claw back, the better at this stage of the season. So let me know your thoughts on yesterday's game below. Who impressed you, who didn't, and what do you want to see going forward? So yeah, that's all from me today. But yeah, nice one for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.